All right, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? As always, want to start out with first thing first, which I'm pretty much sure y'all can hear me, but still won't hurt to ask y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. And also, let me know if y'all can see me, if the video is good, no buffering, anything like that. Let me know. And we can get right into it. All right, sorry, they had to respond to a message. So everything good? All right, all right, all right, all right. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. I can just tell you, but I don't have to tell you. Y'all already pretty much know yourself that every day is something. Every day is something. You know, and it seems like it's more bad than good. It's more bad than good. And like I always say, just when you thought you heard the worst is yet to come. Just when you thought you heard the worst is yet to come. All right. And after this live, guys, I'm going to be doing another update right after this one. We're going to go live again. I'm going to do an update about the lady who said, wait a minute, excuse me, that's the one I'm doing now. We're going to do an update about the 3-year-old Chase. You know, the young man who was found in a freezer. We're going to do an update on that next. You know, that's crazy within itself. But what's going on, Barbara? LaKendra, what's going on? Reese, how you doing? Tanya, what's going on? Miss Didi, what's going on? Hey, Juju, LaKendra, Mimi, hey, dear. Curl, what's going on? Sexy Grandma, hey, Sexy Grandma, what's going on? Chris, hey, what's going on? Cat Eyes, Patty, Joel Sullivan, hello, my friend. Queen, Jennifer, Miss Cooley, how you doing? Roll them out. Sea Turtle, what's going on? Queen, I was talking about you to somebody yesterday. To somebody yesterday, and I was telling them, how proud I am of you, what you posted up on Facebook. I guess there was college you were graduating from. I'm proud of you. Always good to see people doing good, especially going to school and graduating and going through with it, versus people going in and just giving up, which I get it sometimes it can be hard, trying to do all that. Then plus if you got children to take care of, you got a family you got to take care of, trying to do school and all that, let alone you got to work too. Without the children, I know how it is. When I was going to culinary school for a minute, I was working 2 jobs and still trying to go to school. And man, that shit will wear your ass out because it's almost like a 24-hour job. So, dear, again, I am so proud of you, and I hope you keep on that straight and narrow path and what you're doing, all right? So, everybody else who's proud of you, add Chris Thorns to that because Chris Thorns is definitely proud of you, my friend. I am proud of you, all right? Juju, I saw this story too. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard. You shot somebody because too much mayonnaise on a damn sandwich. Yeah, I saw that too. What up, cuz? I see you in the building. I don't. Jesus Christ. Anyway. All right, guys. Well, here we are with an update about Darlene Nicole Brister. Now, the story has it, for those of you who don't know about the story has it. House was set on fire. Darlene was chasing children around the house and stabbing them. 2 of them got out by a window. You did have one that somewhat semi-survived, but they died in the hospital. And they saying it's a total of 4 that has died. Now, out of 7 children, 4 of them has died. Now, somebody came in yesterday and said she got 10 children, but I haven't seen anything that confirmed that she had 10 children. They keep saying she has 7. So if 4 of them is dead, she only got 3 left. And fortunately, those 3 look like they're going to survive. All right. But the update today is that the husband has spoken out. I don't know if there's a full interview, but everybody have heard there's a full interview. Please send it to me because I would like to hear the full interview. But he says that she lost it. He said that she lost it. All right. Y'all remember on Facebook, somebody said that, hey, maybe she was overwhelmed and blah this and blah that. Well, I get it, but they are kids. Children, I know always a walk through the park. I don't have it a children even. I know that, so, but y'all have a listen and tell me what y'all think about everything, and let's go.
And then this Paulding County mother charged with murdering 3 of her own children. Another story that's got a lot of folks just really heartbroken here. Investigators say Darlene Brister tried to stab her children, then set her house on fire. Just minutes ago, she faced a judge for the first time. The judge denied bond. Now we're hearing from Brister's husband. As Fox 5's Caitlin Pratt reports, he says his wife was suffering from depression.
What's going through my head is it's so much, it's just so much.
How do you process the unthinkable? Ricky Brister set to bury his 3 youngest children as his wife sits in jail, accused in their killings.
She was hurt. She lost it.
Paulding County investigators received a call about a fire at Brister's home on Wynwood Drive late Friday. When crews arrived, they found a 9-month-old and 3-year-old dead. Medics rushed their 5, 9, and 11-year-olds to the hospital. The 5-year-old didn't survive. The 2 eldest, 14 and 16, were not hurt. Their mother, Darlene Brister, say police was trying to stab all 7 kids as the flames spread. Brister says his wife was battling depression. He's focusing on moving past the horror and on the health of his 4 surviving children while trying to help find them a new home.
I'm a Christian man, and I do have Christian values. My message is a message of compassion for everybody. And there's nothing else that's going to help us get past this.
Caitlin Pratt, Fox 5 News.
All right, guys. So for those who are saying that she dealing with mental illness, we have heard it right there. She was dealing with depression. All right. And you look at him, this man is shaking, so you can see the concernment in his body language. You can hear it in his voice that it's just really taking a toll on him. All right. And which it should, But now he says she's hurt. She was hurt. She lost it. I got mixed emotions about that part. Here's why. Y'all remember yesterday when I first covered it? What they were saying was going on in their house. They say it was a history of domestic abuse, of domestic violence. And as a matter of fact, let me make sure I'm not saying that wrong, but I'm certain I'm right on that. I'm certain I'm right on that. When I read the articles from yesterday, they said it was a history of domestic violence. Hell, as a matter of fact, I think it was the neighbors that said it. It was a history of domestic violence. So she's hurt. You hurt. And people are noticing domestic violence or witness the domestic violence. So first question first to me is, what was going on in their home that people are saying y'all had a history of domestic violence? But I'll make sure I'm reading. I'll make sure I'm doing right. I'm trying to look this up again. Make sure I'm saying this right. Well, here's what it says right here. One of the neighbors says, we would see them, but we wouldn't communicate with them. But they did hear that there were ongoing domestic issues at the house, but they never thought it would lead to this deadly violence between a mother and her children. Let me repeat that again. But they did hear that there were ongoing domestic issues at the house, but never thought it would lead to this. And also, y'all remember when I did this story yesterday, we saw one person in the comment section said that she got mad because he supposed to have left her. That was somebody said in the comment section. She got mad because he had left her. Now, a lot of times when you look at these comments on Facebook and all that, you can't just really go by with everything that somebody say, because a lot of times people just be throwing shit out there. So you really just got to really do some deep research, or unless one of the family members come out and say that, yeah, this is what's going on. But now somebody said it in the comment section that I remember saying that that's their stepbrother, or whatever the case may have been. That person probably could tell us if there was a lot of domestic issues going on, or did this stem from him allegedly supposed to be leaving her. And I would say this right here. If it's out of control, like how they saying in these articles and these news clips, then I advise anybody to get out of a toxic relationship. Amen. If it's toxic like that, then I advise anybody to get out of it. Because again, with toxic relationships, while y'all trying to hurt each other, we don't take the time to understand that we really ain't hurting each other. That's part of it, but you're really hurting the children that's seeing this going on between y'all two. All right. Queen, there you go. I shout you out earlier, dear, because I was telling the people in the chat room that I was proud of you because you put up a picture. I think you graduated from school. I never got a chance to ask you what you were majoring in, but we all congratulated you, dear, for what you was doing, So shouts out to you. All right. But yeah, when you have a domestic relationship, it doesn't only affect y'all too, it affects the children as well. So with that being said, and even the neighbors are saying there were domestic issues. Now, domestic issues could be domestic violence was one of them, but we don't know for sure. We don't know for sure. But he says she's hurt and she lost it. So if this is true that the neighbor's saying it's domestic issues, then I'll have to ask him, do he feel any responsibility for this happening? Does he feel like that a part is his fault? How does he really feel about his involvement in the situation? Now, when I say involvement, not saying he had participated in killing the children. I'm just saying, if it is true that they had domestic issues going on in their house, how much of a part does he take on himself to say, you know what, if we wasn't doing this, if we wasn't doing that, if we didn't have these issues, maybe this would not have happened. All right. But however, though, they could be debunked because a lot of people come out and say, yeah, even that though, but still though, to do the children like that. And I agree. Nothing should have been that bad that this woman wanted to kill her children the way that she did. Now, he says depression. That may be depression. But if it is true what the people on Facebook and social media are in the article saying that y'all had these issues, I think it's more so that she may have had a hatred for you. Whatever y'all had going on, she did this out of hatred for you. Depression may play a part in it. I'm not going to neglect that. It may have. But it sounded like to me it was more hatred because of you, sir. She had hatred for you. Because that's how a lot of these stories turn out. When they do children like that, 9 times out of 10, they are mad at the father for some reason. Amaria Osby, story I did yesterday. Mom killed her daughter because she said she felt like the daughter loved her dad more than her. So she takes it out on her daughter and kills her daughter because she felt like the daughter loved him more than her. Stupidest shit that I ever heard, but that's the story that she put out there. But even he says the father, that's a bunch of bullshit, which I think it is too. No, I'll say it's part of it. I ain't gonna say it's straight up bullshit, but that was part of the reason why she killed your child. All right. So again, I want you to understand, just listen to me. I'm not saying do he take responsibility as to he participated in killing the children, because we all know that he wasn't there. But if it's bad, like they putting it up in here in these articles or whatnot, that there were domestic issues going on between them, how much responsibility does he take on that? Or do he take any kind of accountability on that? All right. Now, he says something that I always talk about. He said he's a Christian. Look, I tell you something, I don't shit on Christians. Y'all live your life how y'all want to. All right? I have some things against y'all, but not all of you. But Christian, a lot of times Christians, they do have a forgiving heart. And they are easy to let go of stuff. Or at least a lot of them say. Well, a lot of them deep down inside do hold grudges. They do. We've been around people who they say Christians, and their actions don't say nothing Christianity at all about them. We've seen that. All right? But even as a Christian, I still say this. Some things, to me now, it just cannot be fixed. Some things just won't fix it. It just won't. It just won't. And I'm not advocating for this man to go off on his wife. I like what Cuzzo just said. His accountability lies in him knowing something wasn't right with her. He could have put preventive. Shit, Cousin Thorns. Shit, you need to be behind this mic. Shit. That's real talk right there. I like that. I like that. I like that. And that makes a lot of sense. If she's dealing with depression and there's domestic issues going on, that would make a lot of sense. It would. And so in case he leave, he can put preventative measures that nothing won't happen like this. But on the other hand, and there, people will come out and say, well, how you supposed to know this is going to happen? That's true too. He didn't know this was going to happen. But just in case something like this may have happened, maybe there should have been some kind of plan in the house or something, or at least teach the kids, hey, if she doing this and doing that, try this and try that. Or when if this don't work, hey, call the crisis team or wherever the case may have been, or if it get too dangerous, just step outside for a minute, let her calm down or whatever. Then go back and check on her. She cool, then everything is cool. Just throwing stuff out there, just throwing stuff out there. But some things, like I say, just unforgivable. And something like this, if I'm a Christian and you kill my child, I can't stomach that at all. Doubt if I can even forgive you for that. Because the thing is, our children were innocent. There was no reason for you to do what you did. Regardless of how upset you get with me, there's no reason for you to do what you did. So for that, I don't think I can release that right now. It's going to be a hard one, but I don't think I can forgive you for that. You killed our children. You killed our children. But however, he said he's a Christian. And I guess that's what's making him hold his composure. And for that, I guess I give him his props for that. And he said right now, he don't want to focus about the bad. He just want to focus on his remaining living children. I could rock with him on that. I can. But with me, that stuff's still going to be playing in my mind. It is. And it's going to be real hard to get over that hump to even release any kind of forgiveness. It's going to be real hard for me. But that's just me. But in that though, my heart goes out to that man. Because he just shaking. My heart goes out to him, and I hate this happening to him. My heart goes out to him. All right, guys, let's get into some more of this update.
We have new details this noon in a heartbreaking story out of Paulding County. 3 children killed in a house fire. Police say their mother is responsible. CBS 46's Rebecca Schramm is live at the Paulding County Courthouse in Dallas. That's about 30 miles northwest of Atlanta. Rebecca, you just got out of the courtroom, so what can you tell us about what happened there?
Well, Gravir, the hearing was a very quick one. Basically, the judge just wanted to make sure that she understands the charges she faces. Take a look. This was
court judge before any bond is considered.
Brister. She is 40 years old, and at the moment she faces 2 malice murder charges, but because a third child of hers died, we're expecting another charge soon. She's accused of stabbing some of her children as her house was on fire, killing 3 of them and wounding 2 more. A memorial continues to grow outside the home in the western Paulding County community of Yorkville, where a scene unfolded Friday night that neighbors can't shake.
Speechless. I don't know what to say.
A neighbor across the street tells me he heard children screaming and saw 2 teenage sisters who said they had just jumped for their lives from a back window, one of them hurting her ankle in the process. Their siblings were still trapped inside with their house on fire as their mother, they told neighbors, was stabbing some of the children. Deputies tell us 7 children were at the home when it all started. When first responders arrived, they found 2 children dead, a 9-month-old and a 3-year-old who had multiple stab wounds. A 5-year-old later died at the hospital. Paramedics rushed 2 other children, ages 9 and 11, to the hospital. At least one was in critical condition. Authorities soon located the mother on the property and took her into custody. The father of the children was not home, deputies tell us. Neighbors and visitors in shock.
Passing by every day, a very nice, quiet neighborhood. You know, see kids playing outside.
We are learning that Darlene Brister will also likely face arson and child cruelty charges. She is requesting a public defender. We will keep you up to date with any new developments. Live in Paulding County in Dallas, Rebecca Schramm, CBS 46 News.
All right, the crazy thing about this is you got people saying 3. Then you got some news articles saying 3. You got some saying 4. So I'm assuming maybe this was did like a prior day, but they just uploaded it or whatnot. I don't know, but hopefully somebody will give an accurate number because they saying it's 4 that's dead now, but in this one they keep saying 3. So, but then again, the husband said something about the remaining 4 children. So maybe they got the number wrong. Maybe it was just 3, but I'll look in deeper to that and see what's what. All right. Curtis said depression. Was she diagnosed with depression? That's a good question. Maybe I'm pretty much sure they're gonna try to look for medical records as well. They're gonna probably try to look at her medical records and see what she diagnosed with that or whatnot. They're probably gonna look at it. All right. But that's a good question. It is a good question. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all don't mind. If you take this time, please hit that thumbs up on your board. Appreciate you. We got 31 in the building. Can we get a little bit more? All right. But anyway, as I said earlier, guys, if any of y'all, if there's a full interview of him, please get that to me. Because I want to hear everything he has to say. If there's a full interview, please get that to me. Because I want to hear his whole full interview. Because these what I'm playing for y'all is on like some of it. And y'all know how they do. They only play some of it because I guess they got a time limit when to put this stuff out or whatnot. They only got so much minutes or they got to show the video clips or however that stuff works. But I'm sure there's a full video of his interview somewhere. It's somewhere. Just got to find it. I see, but this is saying 3 children. When was this put out? Today. Okay, then. All right, well, they saying it's 3 children again, so. Oh, well. But here he go again, you know, he's speaking some more right here, so let's see what he got to say.
I want people to know that Ricky Brister is a Christian. and he loves his wife.
Just 2 days after an unimaginable tragedy struck his family, Ricky Brister says his wife Darlene was dealing with mental health issues when it happened.
I know it was a mental health situation. We were trying to get help.
Police responded to their house in Rockmart on Friday night after getting a call that someone was trying to stab people inside their home while it was on fire. 2 children died at the house, a third at the hospital on Saturday. His wife, Darlene, is charged with their children's murder.
There is no hate towards her. I mean, I'm definitely hurt by what she did. But I still have to move forward.
Ricky says he doesn't know what will happen with them as a couple.
Ricky, do you forgive your wife?
She was forgiven already.
He hopes the rest of the world could also show her forgiveness.
I want people to love people like Christ loved the church and forgive them, have an open heart and compassion.
And if he could say one thing to her,
I could talk to her. I want her to know that I still love her. I would like for her to know that I would like for her to get the help that she needs.
Brister says now he is living for the children he has left.
Mr. Brister, only thing I'm going to say to you is, man, God bless your heart, man. That's all I'm going to say. Bless your heart. That's all I can say is bless your heart, man. Bless your heart, dude. That's all I can say. You are a better man than me. You are. Maybe it's the way you was raised or whatnot. We all are raised different. You know, my grandma Rosalie Channel, she was kind of like that too. You know, she didn't like nobody have hatred towards nobody. She didn't like nobody being mean towards nobody, things like that though. And so I could somewhat understand, somewhat, it's not much, but I could somewhat understand it. But I can tell you now, the whole world's not going to forgive that. The whole world. But then again, it really shouldn't matter to you if we forgive her or not, because it's not our situation, you know, so it really shouldn't matter to you. You know, you a man with your own thoughts, you a man with your own visions of how you want to move forward and how you want to move with this period. But I'm sorry, bro. I can't ride that boat with you on that one. 3 of my children, I can't ride that boat with you on that one, man, for real. But hey, more power to you, my man. Cuz will say her cousin on her mom's side forgave his wife and she killed all the children. But that's why I say they better than me. They better than me. They're better than me. I'm kind of speechless after that. I mean, you know, what can I say? What can I say? Oh, you say you haven't though. Cause I can't. Cause I can't. I cannot. I cannot. You know. Now somebody said his forgiveness may be a guilt. Could be a possibility. Could be. I don't know, but I'm sorry, guy. I don't even know what to say behind that. I don't. Yeah, Chris, now you understand why I had a tough time with this one. I don't know what to say behind that one. But I guess he's looking at it like this. He knew she was dealing with mental health issues. So if she was dealing with mental health issues, he stayed with her. Why not forgive her? If she's dealing with mental health issues and you impregnated her 7 times, if he's the father of all of them, which I think he is, he's looking at, I can still forgive her then, you know. So that's the only way I can see how he's looking at that. I've been with her all this time. I done dealt with this woman through thick and thin. Everything she has done, I have forgiven her. So I'm not going to stop forgiving her now, even though she killed our children. And we talking about a 9-month-old that she killed too. A 3-year-old, a 9-month-old. No, excuse me. Hold on. Oh yeah, I said it right. A 3-year-old and a 9-month-old. He better than me. I'm just gonna leave it at that. He better than me. And here's what this says. 3 children, including a 9-month-old baby, are dead, and their mother faces murder charge after she attempted to stab her kids inside a burning home, according to officials in Georgia. The Paulding County Sheriff's Office on Sunday said authorities received a call about a domestic disturbance and a house fire in the 770 block of Woodwind Drive in Rockmart on Friday, 9/19. The caller indicated a woman inside the residence was attempting to stab the occupants, according to a news release. Rockmart is located about 50 miles northwest of Atlanta. The sheriff's office and firefighters arrived to the scene, rescued the occupants inside, and extinguished the blaze. The sheriff's office said in the release 7 children were located inside the home. A 3-year-old with multiple apparent stab wounds and a 9-month-old were pronounced dead at the scene, the sheriff's office said. 3 other children, ages 5, 9, and 11, were taken to the hospital with injuries. The nature of those injuries was not clear Monday. The 5-year-old later died. The 9-year-old remains in critical but stable condition. Officials said the status of the 11-year-old was not disclosed. 2 other children, 14 and 16, did not appear to have injuries, according to the sheriff's office. Darlene Brister, 40, identified as the mother of the children involved, was found on the property and taken into custody. She was taken to the Paulding County Detention Center on 2 counts of malice murder and is being held with no bond. Lawyer information for her was not immediately available. Officials saying additional charges are imminent. Neighbors said some children jumped out of a second-story window to escape the chaos in the home on Friday. Edward Springer, who lives across the street from the home, said their family lived there for years and he didn't see any problems. They stayed to themselves. Kids come outside to play. He told the news station they were very good, very respectful. I just don't understand it. Brister's husband, Rick Brister, told WXIA that his wife was dealing with mental health issues. The investigation led by Sheriff's Office in Georgia Brewer investigation is ongoing. No more. Let me see if is there in the comments. I don't like no comments, so cause I like to see what some of the people think about Or are there? No, I don't see any comments. Okay. Man. This tough. This real tough. This is real tough. And I'm looking at him, the way he's shaking, I'm assuming he's dealing with something too. Or not the way he's shaking when he's talking, he probably dealing with a little health problems himself or whatnot. But I guess at the end of the day, again, he's a husband. However he feel, that's how he feel. And he want to teach the world, I guess, to not hate people and teach the world how to forgive. Again, sir, I got to keep saying more power to you. Bless your heart. For me personally, and this is just me, I can't speak for everybody. Some things are just too unforgivable. Some things just unforgivable. Chris said, and I promise you, that's why I say, well, whichever one of y'all said that, his forgiveness is probably guilt. I can believe that. I believe he do feel some kind of guilt. I promise I believe he do. Because again, if there is history of domestic issues, then he had to be part of the domestic issue that was going on in the house. So I'm almost certain that he is blaming himself for part of this. I'm almost certain that he is. So that's what I said earlier. He's probably looking at, it really wasn't her that was doing it. It's her mental health issue that took over and made her do it. That's probably how he's looking at it. Yeah, I do too, Chris. That the whole situation is bad within itself. It's bad within itself, man. It really is. But I guess the last thing I can say about this is, and it's a question. If she did have bail, would he have went down and gotten her out? That'll be my question. If she had a bail, would he went down and gotten her out? Did he say he would? And then my next question would be, let's say he does get her out. You have 4 to 3 children remaining, according to which news article is correct. You have 4 to 3 children remaining. If she have another episode and kill your remaining children, would you still come out and say she's already been forgiven? You forgive her. She already took out 3 or 4. But just hypothetically, she gets out and take out the remaining children, which I hope that don't happen. Please don't let that happen. Because that little girl that was sitting next to him, that girl looked hurt. She was hurt. And the shit that she probably saw was scary as fuck. That little girl is hurt. That shit gonna haunt her for a while, if not for a lifetime. Amen? That shit is gonna hurt her for a while, if not for a lifetime, of what she saw, and saw that the woman that's supposed to love and take care of them, what she tried to do to her, and what she did to the other children. And not only her, the other remaining children. That shit is going to traumatize them, if not for a while, for the rest of their life. Because if it had been me, that shit be scared of me. That shit would fuck me up. To this day, that would fuck me up. So I would end this story with saying this right here. Y'all know me, where my heart is at. It's with them children. That's my heart is with them kids. It's with them. And I hate this happened to him. I did. I do. But my heart is with them children and what they experience and what they have experienced before this even happened. Considering domestic issues was already a problem, according to news articles and the neighbors. So I just ended with that. And if he really do forgive her, then like I said, blessings to him, bless his heart. If he really do forgive him, bless his heart. But if he looking for the whole world to forgive, I mean, that ain't gonna happen. But again, like I said, it ain't for him to worry about who forgive her or not. He should care less what I say or what anybody else talk about in this story. He should care less. And which you probably do care less. Yeah, right, Tenant. Going forward, yes, put in preventative measures and everything to keep from this happening again. And whenever she get out, if she gets out. All right, guys. Well, that's my update for this right here. You know, I'm just speechless after hearing him talk. I'm just kind of speechless. I got bad mixed emotions about this and whatnot. And right now, I just really ain't got no more to say about it. You know, at this point with him and how he feel, you know, hey, it is what it is. And we just have to see how this play out. However, though, I have put in the link in there to the next show, which we're going to be starting in just a few minutes. So click that link. Go over there and join me with the update about Young Chase. And we're going to hear some things going on with that as well. All right. So they go to the link right there in the chat room. Let me post it there one more time. Go to the link right there. And y'all come over there and join me over there. All right. I'm your man, Chris Thorns. And hey, as always, tell me y'all thoughts on this. I love to see the people thoughts on this, you know. So you in the comment section, tell me what y'all think about this. All right. See y'all over on the other side. Peace out.